everybody, it's Guiding Halo. I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be your hope from Spirit for May 19th. May 19th. I'm telling you. Back in, let's see, 1990. Yeah, was it 1990? I was married on May 19th back in 1990. Yes, I was. I was married for 10 years. 11 years. Wow. Together for that long anyway. I had 3 beautiful children. So there's got to be something about that time and now that's coming into focus, because it's May 19th and I'm sitting here kind of reviewing the past, thinking about the past and the joys of those times for me. Very exciting times. Those were times in my life where I had like absolutely zero to worry about, zero doubt in my mind. Mind you, I was not nearly as, well, I guess one could say spiritually evolved as I am now. I guess the divine would like us to keep our mind open to infinite possibilities, per se. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness, go beyond the ordinary, and become the legendary. Look at that. Infinite possibilities. So, what possibilities are we coming up with today that are going to help you go from the ordinary to the absolute legendary? Listen to the spirit of light and abandon any darkness, because truly, when spirit's at your side, is there darkness? That is such a beautiful card with the unicorns there. It's so beautiful, and the butterflies. There's some sort of transformation that's got to do with how you view your inner world and your outer world. There's something to do with transformation as to how you combine the two, how you see infinite. The word infinite, how you see the word possibility. The magic of love surrounds you. I wonder if someone's going to be coming into love. Should this be a love reading? Let's pull one more card. Prosperity. What? Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. Look at that. Wow. Love and prosperity. Alrighty then. We'll do love this side, prosperity this side. I've never done that before. That's beautiful. Alright. See what comes up for us today. 19th of May. Love and prosperity. Well, that's kind of how I felt moving into that day, I have to admit. Oh yes, it is. We're going to use the love deck on this side. The love deck. We're going to use both love decks. Woo! Look at Halo go, guys. We're going to use both love decks. I feel amazing today, and I don't even have, you know, a lover in my life, but I've got tons of love in my life and things to be grateful for. Ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. I think we should learn to love them all as stepping stones to a brighter future. Lessons just seems like such a painstaking word to me. True words, that. Ownership. What are we going to own? Our own sovereignty, our own infinite possibilities. If we've been stagnant, perhaps it's about owning where we've been. Owning exactly the fact that we aren't perfect and we've done things, you know, less than great at times, but loving ourselves through it anyway. Humility. Someone's having a hard time being humble. You might want to go and tell the world about these infinite possibilities and things you've accomplished, but there's something to do with humility here. You have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. So I'm going to put that way up. I like to be able to see the words so I can come back to them. Joy, you delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. I don't think that you guys should stay in this energy of the misdeeds and the accomplishments and the everything else. Yes, it's about learning from where you've been, but it's about also finding the joy in where you've been. The joy that brings you to the right now. Someone might be in a very dark time, energetically, emotionally, and something about 1990, if you look back to that time frame, there was a time where you felt much the same. The year prior, you felt much the same as you do now, and then all of a sudden everything changed and you had a new path forward, a new life, a new everything, and you weren't expecting it, but it was there for you. And all of the little tests, all of the little quirks and everything that you were, there was somebody there who forgave those about you because they understood the quirks in you. They had quirks that you were forgiven too. And in those understanding those mistakes and understanding the misdeeds and honoring your accomplishments, there came a certain amount of humility. Humility isn't about berating yourself. It's not about saying you're not good enough. Being humble is to be thankful for the beauty that comes your way, understanding that deserving anything, some people feel, is absolutely of divine right. Deserving anything, some people feel, is for the divine to decide. But I'm here to tell you that you deserve all of that simply because you breathe. You don't need to deserve to go through the hardship and the heartache and the whichever. There are people out there that know that a lot of times we are our own worst enemies and have compassion for other people based on the fact that they are their own worst enemy. And because they realize that within themselves. And when they do realize that, show you that they realize that in you, it allows for a mutual balance of love and ownership and kindness. That's humility, is being humble enough to say, you know what, I have flaws. I'm not perfect, I know that. We're all in the same world and doing the same thing. We may just be on different paths. Perhaps we're not supposed to take the same path. And there's a lot of pain that can happen when people realize that about themselves. A lot of pain. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. Perhaps that's something people have forgotten to do, or perhaps that is how you absolutely live your life. Perhaps it is. All right, put that deck aside, and I'm going to pull one of these cards, Whispers of Love from the guidebook, Angela Hartfield, and these ones here were from the Power of Love activation cards. I love them. They're beautiful. I didn't resonate with them for the longest time in the last relationship I was in. I couldn't even wrap my mind or heart around them, to be honest. I didn't use them probably for 4 months since past I got them. Yeah. Back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. Isn't that interesting? Getting back to what you love doing, it's giving you the opportunity to work through some things here, absolutely, and to get back to who are you, what it is you want in this life, and what it is you want to create forward. This is card number 3, which is about Empress energy. What you put your mind and soul to now could very well yield beautiful results in the love department in the next 6 months. It's like you're pregnant with new ideas of how to move forward. There's a transformation happening within somebody, and it's about infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. Perhaps someone's path isn't about being legendary, and yours is. So how do you leave that behind and move forward into the legendary? How do you do that? That's not easy. That's hard, but we'll pull more cards about that. Get some more information from Spirit. This is the Super Attractor deck I'm going to use. I don't use it a lot because a lot of times the other one resonates more, but we're going to use it today. I used it yesterday in the May Hope from Spirit yesterday. So, oh, it's okay. So someone's attracting massively right now. You've got infinite power, and it's a journey getting there. So we have my super attractor power comes from how I feel, my faith in love, and the joy I put out. There's the word joy. So having faith in love, being able to show people that they are okay where they're at. It's okay to be on different journeys and still love a person. It's okay to understand that and acknowledge ownership of the misdeeds and everything else. Just keep in mind, too, that this is about other people doing the same. I feel my way into faith one step at a time. So it's not about having faith in the everything's going to work out now like this and blah, blah, blah. It's about feeling your way into what faith actually is. How do we feel our way into faith one step at a time? How do we do that? Understand that how you feel in every moment and your faith in love and the joy, it all comes and helps bring a super attractive power. So your power that is super attracting is about the faith and love and joy that you put out. And I don't even think half of you even realize the beauty that you put out into the world. I don't think half of you even realize the hope that you put out into the world. But it's not about having the faith all at once. It's about having the fleeting moments throughout the day of what faith might be. You know what? I woke up today and I felt kind of, better on the faith side of things. I had some things happen yesterday and I felt a little bit brighter. I even had the thought to calm my mind and meditate right away, which is something that doesn't happen often in the morning for me. Usually it's an evening thing. Anyway, it's about those fleeting moments, feeling your way into faith one step at a time, and trusting that where you're at is absolutely for divine reason. And when it's time to hop on board and get going down that stream of life again, trusting the divine to wake you up and say, come on, let's get a move on, with whatever it is. And they do it. They do it. Remember yesterday's hope from Spirit? It'll be a random text, perhaps. My true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. So how does the universe love you? Unconditionally, with infinite possibilities, seeing the beauty and the strength that is you. That's how you need to see others. I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. Look at this, okay? So we go from the massive attractor, or, you realize that your attractive power comes from how you feel, your faith in love, and the joy you put out. And then it tells you how. It's like I feel my way into faith one step at a time. My true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. And I choose to be a super attractor. So here we have the first step. Here we have how we get there. See? And have unwavering faith in the universe. So once we feel our way into faith one step at a time, we're like, oh, hey, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this whole faith in one step at a time thingy-mabobber. I can do that. I got that shiznit. I can do that. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. And what happens? What happens in the spell of that? You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. It reminds you of who you are and what you are. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirit of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. That's beautiful. So maybe it's about waking up and going, how can I be legendary today? How can I be legendary today? I like that. That's beautiful. Why? Because what it's going to do is take you into new energy. The divine is absolutely going to show you how you can be legendary today. And leave the ordinary for the other folks, if that's what they would like to do. All right, let's go with Praagh, prosperity. Let's go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune await you. How beautiful is that? All right, so this is about money and prosperity or abundance. Let's go with the law of attraction cards. These are financial cards. They're from just Jerry and Esther Hicks. Let's see. Whoa, hello there. So this card popped over, and this one. I can see my eyes. I can see my world through the eyes of Source. By choosing better feeling thoughts and by speaking more of what you do want and less of what you don't want, you will gently tune yourself to the vibrational frequency of your broader perspective. To see your world through the eyes of Source is truly the most spectacular view of life. For from that vibrational vantage point, you are in alignment with and therefore in the process of attracting only what you would consider to be the very best of your world. Look at that. What a card to put on top of prosperity. How beautiful. Look at that. And look at the eye. It's just like my channel, right? Look at the eye there. It's like the all-seeing. It's beautiful. I just noticed that all these cards have an eye here. Or do all of them? These two do. That's interesting. Let go of the past and embrace change. So there's something about you're attracting vibrationally and starting to see things from a broader perspective of what the divine has created for you instead of focusing on the minute details. Back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what it is you want. And are we in the situations right now? We have retrograde season, which is retrograde. Retrograde. So someone might be going back to school. Someone might be thinking of when they had better ideas, easier to learn. It was easier for you to grasp concepts than it is now. Thinking about times past and maybe not being so humble with yourself or beating yourself up about those things, and definitely not feeling joy about things past. What have you accomplished in your life? I want you to know that even if you were married and had children, and everything seems so different now as they grow, or maybe you're in the middle of the marrying and the having children, and everything used to seem so much easier when you were single, but even though it was lonely and whichever, or even it was easier before you had the kids, I want you to know, there's something. Man, the messages are coming in fast. I can't talk that fast, guys. All right, so if you have children, I want you to know that if you want to be the perfect parent, I'm going to tell you how. Stop trying to be the perfect parent, because your child did not choose you to be their parent from a soul level before they came into this world because you were going to be perfect. They chose you to be their parent because, as Tony Robbins would say, how would they be the person that they are going to be furthermore if they had somebody else? If you're not always loving and you can't find it in your way to always be loving, well, understand that you're doing your best, and understand that that child chose you as their parent. It's not a free rein to go and be mean. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying to do your best. If you feel like you need to take care of one thing or another within yourself to become a better parent, do it. But do not beat yourself up so much about how it is you're parenting. Understand that you're at where you're at, and that you love that child. You know you love that child, and they know that you love them. They would not have come through your belly and into this world. They chose you as their parent to learn certain lessons. It doesn't mean that we get to all go carte blanche and be nasty people to our children. But what it does mean is that it gives you a little bit of understanding as to why it is the person that is your child is your child. And they might be, struggling. Everybody might be struggling right now with how to parent, how to do all those sorts of things, how to create. I think y'all need to do some getting back to what you love, because it's going to bring a new amount of joy, or at least peace, familiarity to your life. It's beautiful. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. By choosing better feeling thoughts and by speaking more of what you do want and less of what you do not want, you will gently tune yourself to the vibrational frequency of your broader perspective. To see your world through the eyes of Source is truly the most spectacular view of life. For from that vibrational vantage point, you are in alignment with, and therefore in the process of attracting, only what you would consider to be the very best of your world. When you acknowledge what you do not want, and then ask yourself, what is it that I do want? You begin to gradually shift into the telling of your new story and into a much improved point of attraction. You get the essence of what you think about, whether you want it or not, because the law of attraction is unerringly consistent. Therefore, you are never only telling the story of how it is now, you are also telling the future experience that you are creating right now. So we really need to not watch. I want to say that's not correct. You really need to understand how absolutely prosperous and how beautiful you are on all levels. That's what Spirit is saying. Because regardless of what we would view as the imperfections, we need to be humble about the things that perhaps there's something in this day that is really going to humble somebody. But we need to change our story of how things turned out to the things that made us smile during that period of our life. The things that really brought us joy through that period of our life. And understanding that there was hardship in the midst, absolutely. But those hardships didn't destroy you. They didn't, make you a worse person. They didn't this, they didn't that. They were simply just stepping stones to the next. It's like the future is now. The future is now. All of these things are stepping stones to the next. So remember that what you're going through right now is a beautiful stepping stone to the next, regardless of how hard. Man, that's even hard for me to say. It's hard for it to come out of my mouth. Man, my guides are like testing me today. Dang. They all just had a chuckle because I said the word dang. Halo's coming back to herself and her own energy when the word dang pops out. It's my superheroes are talking at me. You are meant to live an expansive, exhilarating, good-feeling experience. It was your plan when you made the decision to become focused in your physical body and this time-space reality. You were born knowing that you are a powerful being, that you are good, that you are the creator of your experience, and that the law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn, is the basis of the universe, and you knew it would serve you well, and so it has. So, this is so beautiful for me. It just makes me want to cry to a certain extent because I don't know, it just does. I'm so grateful for the divine. I'm so grateful for my life. And it's not easy at times. I just believe you me, we all know. I have been through it over the last little while, but I am feeling today gratitude. Look at that. I gotta pull one more. When you feel gratitude, often you are looking at a difficulty that you have overcome, but there is still some of that struggle vibration present. Absolutely there is. See, the state of appreciation in seeing whatever you are looking at through the eyes of Source. You could walk down a crowded street with all kinds of things that a lot of other people would find reason to criticize or worry about, and you would not have access to them because your vibration of appreciation is picking out for you things of a different vibrational nature. So we had a conversation a while back about our vibrational baseline. Where's your vibrational baseline? Just because you think you're doing so terrible does not mean you are. Chances are, 80% of the day or even 20% of the day, your base vibrational energy, the level that it's at, is probably higher than you expect it is. Especially when you're getting out exercising or getting out having fun or even watching a show that makes you laugh. It raises your vibration. And then there's someone that comes up to you and says, "What? Like, I can't believe even just standing next to you, I feel like my vibration is like through the roof." And you're like, how can that be? Because what's likened unto itself is drawn. And this dude's all excited and everything else. And you're like, well, how can that be? Because I was just talking about my boyfriend and I was pissed off and crap and blah, blah, blah. But yet this person's coming and saying, man, you're like, oh my God. So you don't even know the positive vibration that you hold, or the energy that you hold and take into the world with you. You don't even understand the vibration and how vibration works. You can be thinking about something in that way, but yet your spiritual energy, the energy that is within you, your inner being, is radiating at such a powerful light that even the negative words coming out of your mouth cannot withstand the beautiful vibrational pull that is within you. Look at that. I had never looked at it that way before. That is beautiful. Your negative words, your thoughts, whatever you're saying or venting about, it doesn't even matter, because someone could come up to you in the midst of all of that, and you have this energy of, you have got to be kidding me. You are the most amazing person I ever could have imagined, that my vibration soars when I'm near you. And you're like, okay. You see, baseline vibration. Yeah, your inner being radiating the beauty that you are outwards, even through that thought or that energy that's in your mind. Is that a baseline vibration? Is that just simply Source, or is that truly you? Is it truly you that you don't even give credit to? You don't even give credit to that. I know, because a lot of times I don't either. Just saying. All right, universe has my back. Deck. Let's see what's going on with these cards here, just like we did over here. All right. Choosing better feeling thoughts. When you acknowledge what you do want, and then ask yourself what it is that I do want. When you acknowledge what you, how's that go? When you acknowledge what you do not want, and then ask yourself what it is I do want, you begin a gradual shift into the telling of your new story. And into, I want to say, a new saved point of attraction. Oh, I like that. I'm going to have to write that down. Saved point of attraction. I got to pause this. When you guys come up to a place where you're feeling amazing, I actually want you to go in your thoughts and like you're on a computer and you're going to push the save button. I'm saving that. I'm saving that vibration right into the depths of my soul. Yep, it's saved. It ain't going nowhere. I want you guys to tell yourself that. Saved, push the save button into the depths of your soul. It cannot be erased. That baseline vibration, we are going to raise your baseline vibration. Not this vibration that's out there doing whichever on a daily basis that is floating moment by moment. We're going to raise your baseline vibration, and we will have a new point of resistance to move from, a new point of price, a new point of, oh, this is beautiful. Well, the divine just gave me a thing for a new course I'm writing. All right, let's go back to the universe has my back deck, shall we? Does the universe has your back deck in your house? Is someone building a back deck or something? Look at this. I am the dreamer of my dream. Look at that. Yeah, you are. And Spirit is the dreamer of your dreams. Look at this. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. I am the dreamer of my dream. Spirit, your inner being, has brought you to those dreams for absolute soul purpose. Back to what you love. The current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what it is you want. When I lean towards love, I am led. How is it that we can bring more love, be more love? Because when you lean in energy towards love, hope, and faith, you are led, and your super attractor power goes through the mofo and roof. I am just saying. You are meant to live an expansive, exhilarating life, feeling experiences. It's what you are made for, to come into, to focus in this physical reality, this time and space, in this reality. When you came into this life, you knew you were protected, cared for, and loved. When you feel gratitude, often you are looking at a difficulty that you have overcome. So in still looking at a difficulty you have overcome and feeling that gratitude, there is still that vibration of the situation you were in. So let's look at not necessarily feeling gratitude for that, gratitude for where we've come, absolutely, but let's look in appreciation moving forward to all the beauty that is about to come your way. Because when we sit in an energy of gratitude and looking at the past and grateful for everything we've come through, it still leaves us, what? Looking at the past. Can we be grateful for the stepping stones in our life that have brought us here? Absolutely, and we should, but in some way, shape, or form, it still leaves us in that energy. There's a small vibrational energy that's left there that we need to really, maybe that's what this whole reevaluating thing is about. Coming into terms, like with all these planets retrograde, coming to terms with those things and reevaluating all those things so that we can let go of having to be grateful or having to even ponder those experiences to a certain extent. I mean, how many people can look at the past if they were married and got divorced and go, oh my God, that was the most exciting time. I can't wait for those exciting times to come again. Even in doing that, you take that little bit of negative vibration that's left there and bring it forward to today, into the next thing, and we don't want to do that. So how do we create that gap vibrationally with what was to what is now, and how to move forward into it? Perhaps it's in understanding where you're at now is the absolute best version of you that you have ever been. It is the best version of you, the best place you have ever been so far. Like, wow, that is right now is the best place you have ever been so far. You have the most power you have ever had in your entire life right now. Right now. Oh, look at that. I have one of the red ones in here. Two of the red ones in here. Let's see. The universe powerfully responds the instant I realign with love. When I lean towards love, I am led. So we need to embrace love. What is it we want to move forward with? We want to move forward with love, compassion, and understanding. When I connect to the spiritual realm, I open the door to receive divine guidance, clear direction, and great wisdom. Look at that. receiving guidance as to how to move forward, just like I received messages as to how to add things to the course I'm writing. This is beautiful. Back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. This is not about faith or your belief system. This is about faith in well-being. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith in my well-being, the more fearless and free I am. Everything is well. Everything is going well for me. Everything is going great for me. My baseline vibration is at an all-time high. I have saved it. It cannot go anywhere. That baseline vibration is there to stay. And all we do from here is go upward and onward. Beautiful. Save your baseline vibration, my friends. Because I'm telling you, are you about to soar? I hope this message resonates for you. I love you very much. I'll talk to you again soon.